I would like to mention some of the new supporters here on our channel, and I would like to thank them personally for leaving out some comments on our previous videos. Some of those are Maribeth De Vera, Rosalit De La Cruz, Crystal Sulit, thank you so much. My very good friend Aldrin Bernardino, Kath Imperial, Mikel Austria, and it's your Ham Ham. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you will continue to support me in the future. Thank you very much, guys. And of course, I wouldn't forget to mention those people who are continuously supporting us in our channel. Those are Melissa and Lopez, Marge Magluyan, thank you so much, Bless B, Joanna Joyce Heraldo, Miss VJ, and Giancarlo Manaban. Thank you very much, guys, for continuously supporting me on my arts. And please continue to leave out the comments on the comment section and give out your ideas on how could I improve more on my arts. Thank you so much, guys. Hey, what's up guys, Ron here again, a random noob artist on the internet, and welcome to my third video here in Art X Musics. And thank you so much for letting me borrow your time while you watch here on my channel. And yeah, today I'm gonna be showing you how I usually draw my characters. And yeah, I know that I am not good to create a tutorial for you, but I just would like to share with you some of the things that I've learned on the time that I've been watching some YouTube artists on how they usually draw their characters. And yeah, I just would like to share you some things so you can start your drawing journey, because some of you have actually messaged me and asking me to at least teach you some of the basics on how to draw a character. So on this video I'm not going to I'm not going to teach you on how exactly how to do it, but I'm gonna be showing you some tips on how I usually draw my characters. Okay, so you can always do your own creation even if you don't follow my even if you don't follow me. But yeah, let's go ahead and start. And even if you don't have your drawing tablet or graphics tablet, you can always use your pen and paper to practice with me. Okay, so let's go ahead and start our drawings. So here is one technique that I love when I watch some of video of my favorite artists on the internet. Okay, so first they usually draw an oval like this. It doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, so one mistake that I have noticed on my previous videos is that I usually go straight with my drawings, not minding the structure of the face and of the body. That's why on my previous drawing, the Chibify, the reference, there is actually one big proportion problem with the head and the body on that drawing, because I get straight to the drawing itself without any structure formation before I furnish the character itself. So one good learning about that mistake is that I have seen in every video of some artists that they usually create a form first before they polish the character itself. So first, I just would like to share with you that you have to create an oval like this one, and then create a line from the tip of the oval downwards, like that. So you will know where is the character facing. Okay, and then we're gonna have to draw another line. This line will serve as the brow line where the eyebrows will be drawn, right? So you might have imagined where the character is facing already. Okay, and then another one good tip that I've learned on some artists is that they usually create another circle here or another oval, and then to let them imagine that this part on the face of the character is actually flat. This is where the ear goes. Okay, so they just draw it like that, like a headset wearing a character wearing a headset. Okay, so yeah, doesn't need to be perfect. Your graph doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, so you can always overlap the lines, right? So after that, they draw the jawline from the tip of this vertical line. They draw the jawline up to the tip of that flat surface at the side of the head. Okay, that will be our jawline, and then we'll draw the cheeks from here, the cheeks of the face. Okay, it's just, you know, it's just usually a curved one, and then you go straight from there like that. Okay, can you still follow? Okay, let's zoom in for a little bit. Right, so yeah, I think we have the structure of the face now, and then we're gonna have to draw the ears here. There you go. Alright, so that's how they usually draw the structure of the face. And what now? Okay, so next one, since we already have the structure of the face, we'll have to draw the eyes. So the eyes is usually placed inside these two lines. Okay, so this is gonna be our first eye, and the distance between the first eye and the second eye is usually the size of an eye. Okay, so you don't need to measure it exactly, but yeah, it's just usually the size of an eye, the distance between them, and then you'll just have to draw it like this. Maybe I can also create another video of how I usually draw the eyes. So, you know, there are actually a lot of ways on how you draw eyes, anime eyes, and yeah, you can actually create them on your own based on your preferred style, because every artist have their own art style, and I haven't found my art style yet. Okay, so probably we'll have to discover it together. Okay, so now we're going to draw the nose of the character. It's usually placed on the cross part of the lines, the crossing part of the lines, so it's just like a triangle one, like that. Alright, and then draw the mouth. Okay, so it doesn't need to be, it's up to you on how you would want your character to look like. If you want it a smiling face, you can draw a smiling face always. Right, so that's basically it. Okay, let's just put some eyebrows. Okay, eyebrows. Alright, so that's, I think, is it bad? Yeah, I know it's bad. Right, so yeah, when you do it on paper, it's usually harder because you have to erase the guidelines when you want to, you know, put up the fine lines on your drawing. But if you draw it on, you know, like this, you just have to put the opacity down so your guidelines will at least lower their opacity, and then you can start to do your line arts. Okay, so now we're gonna do our line arts. Okay, line art is, you know, the furnished part of your drawing. So when you do your line art, you don't really need to exactly follow the guidelines that you have created. You can always do some adjustments in your line arts if you prefer to draw a different one. Okay, so yeah, you can always do some adjustments, and don't be afraid to make mistakes, especially when we are just, you know, practicing. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because those mistakes are gonna be your very good teachers. Okay, you will learn a lot on those mistakes. Alright, so never be afraid to make mistakes. Alright, so I'm gonna zoom for a little bit, and then we'll draw the eye. Alright, the eye is usually, you know, just like a bean shape. I like to draw it like this, but yeah, as I promised, I'm gonna be creating another video on how I usually draw anime eyes and what are the different ways to draw it. For now, let me just show you a simple anime eye that I can do. Okay, and the eyelids, don't forget the eyelids, it's always there. And then the eyebrows. Okay, so when you're drawing the eyebrows, it's usually thinner on the girls and then thicker on the boys. That's just a quick tip on drawing some eyebrows. Then let's do the pupil. Yeah, it's just a circle or an oval. And then if you want to put some eyelashes to emphasize that your character is a girl, okay, you can always do that. Alright, then the nose. Okay, and then your lips. Alright, okay, and the ears. Yeah, so this part I've noticed that the ears is the ear is actually a little bit far from the eye, so I made some adjustments. So just like what I've said earlier, don't be afraid to make some adjustments on your drawing. Alright? So if you notice that there is a lot of, you know, measurements on your drawing, don't be afraid to do some adjustments on your line art. It's always your art. Okay, so you could always do some adjustments on it. Alright, so that is the head. So you can see on this part there is actually looks bad, right? Yeah, it looks bad. So we'll do some adjustment on the face. Alright. So let's put the ear here instead. I think it will be better if we put the ear in that one. Okay, so yeah, that's the head, and then we'll draw the hair. Okay, so yeah, this is how I usually draw the anime hair, but yeah, I'll just try to make it fast because we're gonna draw another character. Alright, so that's basically it. Okay, so yeah, it's not good, I know, but yeah, that's just a simple tip on how to draw an anime head facing sidewards. Okay.